Hello guys, welcome back to the Red Devil Stand with all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news. And there are some updates coming out from Fabrizio Romano, Mirror, The Athletic, the Mail. There are lots of updates coming out from the UK outlets about all of things. So without any further ado, let's get started. So the first point I'll cover is about the things that are in the news that are coming out from Fabrizio Romano, and he has said that Manchester United are kind of linked with right now Romeo Lavia, a player we know who have played in Southampton. He's a midfielder, and obviously there are some competitors for us such as Liverpool. They are highly interested in Lavia. They have shown a real interest in signing in Lavia, but Manchester United as well are in the running right now. As of now, we have shown interest in Lavia to sign him. We don't know what will happen over there, but obviously, and one more thing to notice that Lavia is a very, very costly player. He would cost us a huge amount of money. So, you know what? Maybe around 80 to 90 million Southampton may ask for. I don't know how Liverpool is going to pull that deal, but I really don't think that Manchester United would be able to do that, would be able to sign Lavia. I don't think so. Because the thing is that if we could go and sign Lavia for 80 million or 90 million, say, so why aren't we doing that with Mason Mount? Why aren't we complying with that Chelsea's 65 million demand for Mason Mount, right? So I think there's a thin connection with us and Lavia, but there is a connection as Fabrizio Romano has said. And the more interesting part, moving on to the more interesting part regarding to the Fabrizio Romano news is that we are at this point of time, at this moment, this is something really to be excited about, and this is we are heavily linked with Rasmus Højlund right now. We are heavily linked. The talks have been going on furiously from both sides, from his management side to our Manchester United side. And we are also shown some real interest in Kolo Muani as well for the past 24 hours. We have seen him, we have talked with his agent face to face. We have done that. So let's see what happens there as well. See, the thing is that I would like Rasmus Højlund, as we have discussed in our community, right? That we know that Rasmus Højlund is a good player. He's a raw talent. We know that, but as I have always said, and I will keep to my point, that he's a raw talent. He needs nurturing. And the tricky part about this deal is, as well as we all know, that when it comes to dealing with Manchester United, people tends to get a little tricky, and they have been. So the price tag they have put on Rasmus Højlund right now is 70 million, but I really don't think that even they know that they're not going to get 70 million for Rasmus Højlund. Maybe, just maybe, we can go for, something like 45 plus 15 millions in add-on. So we can do that. I think that would make sense. That would be something which should be done by the Manchester United negotiators. We should be able to sign players like Rasmus Højlund, especially he wants to join Manchester United. So I don't think it would be a really hard deal to crack for Manchester United. Sorry. So let's see what happens there. And regarding Kolo Muani, it's a huge price tag, man. It's a huge price tag. They're asking for at least 100 million. They will allow that initial payment process, maybe 60 to 65 million at first installment, and maybe pay the rest of the amount in 2 to 3 years in time. So there is that leeway to make that deal, but let's see what happens there. As we all know, Manchester United can't do those kind of deal very good. We have seen in past years as well that in case when it comes to those installment payments, we are really bad at making those deals. So some other clubs such as Liverpool or Bayern Munich or Chelsea, they have done those kind of deals in the past, and they have done it really successfully. But I haven't seen Manchester United doing this kind of deal, so I'm not very confident about it. But the Rasmus Højlund deal, man, it's getting closer and closer. So we can expect something in the near future, maybe within the coming 72 hours or something like that. We can expect a move from Manchester United to Rasmus Højlund. So we'll keep an eye on that, and I will let you know if there is any update regarding that situation. So moving on to the Mirror, there is an article coming out from the Mirror. They said that Man United have shifted their focus to signing Brighton midfielder Moises Caicedo. Okay, man. After their move for Mason Mount stalled, Caicedo has previously admitted that it would be his dream to play for the Red Devils. See, we have just covered it in our last session, right? That, yeah, Caicedo had shown in the past that he would love to play for the Red Devils. He's an Ecuadorian player, and he would really love to play for, Manchester United. He would love to be, treated as the Old Trafford as his home ground. So, see, the thing is that is why Manchester United should make deal in a very pleasant way, in an easy manner. Because there are players out there, good players, decent players, maybe world-class players who would like to play for Manchester United, who would love to be a part of Old Trafford, our theatre of dreams, man. So yeah, there are some players out there who are willing to nudge their club to come to Manchester United, and we need to take, what should I say? We need to take advantage of those situations. We definitely need to do that. If players like Moises Caicedo are pushing for Manchester United move, we definitely should do that, man. We absolutely should do that. We absolutely at least entertain the possibility that, yeah, we may go and buy you. So I think Manchester United will obviously show some interest to sign Caicedo. I guess maybe they will some middle point regarding the the transfer fee and all that stuff that goes with it with Brighton. As I have said earlier in my video that Brighton are a reasonable side. I know they have got paid some huge amount of money by selling some player for the in the past year. We have seen that they have sold Kukurea to Chelsea for around 60 million. So that was a huge transfer for them. But obviously in this season, they have sold a player like McAllister, a World Cup winner, to Liverpool for around 35 million, I guess. So yeah, we know that there is a deal that can be done. And I will say over again and again and again, we need Caicedo. We need a player like Caicedo who can do the Casemiro backup job. So anyway, moving on to the Mirror, the Athletic. Man United have reportedly reignited their interest in Juventus's Adrian Rabiot, man. Again. Those free bubbles going for Manchester United, So as the French midfielder is set to become a free agent once his contract expires at the end of this month, Adrian Rabiot has already told Man United that he'd like to play in the Premier League. See, the thing is that I'm not saying that Rabiot is a bad player or something like that. No, he's a good player. He's a decent player. If you ask my opinion, I really don't think that he's a world-class player. And maybe Manchester United would not have shown any kind of interest if there was a transfer fee, included in that deal. I guess we are only interested in him because he is free. We may end up, giving up a stupid amount of wage as we always do. But though we have moved out in the past year, Richard Arnold have gone to John Murdoch, has gone to, talk with the agent of Adrian Rabiot, which is his mother. So in the past year, we have talked with his mother about his moving to Manchester United. But, they have asked for a stupid amount of wage and Manchester United have moved on from that position. So I hope that this year would be different. Will be at least some different thing will happen regarding that Rabiot deal. I think even he would also know that we won't be doing that kind of deal anymore by paying stupid amount of wages. And by paying stupid amount of wages, what do you do? What do you get? If a player flops, you won't be able to sell him because no other club will comply to that shitload amount of wages. The same we are facing with players like Harry Maguire. So yeah, without a player proving anything in the Premier League. I don't care if he wants to play for Manchester United or if he wants to play in some other team in Premier League. I really don't care about that. So, okay, you want it, so earn it. Do not ask for it. Okay. So what Adrian Rabiot should do, if he really want to join Manchester United, I think he won't be, asking for a stupid amount of wage, as he already knows that we will not entertain that. If we would have done that, we would have done that in the past year already. So I don't think it makes any sense for Manchester United to pay anything more than he deserves. So yeah, I think a player like Rabiot should get, around 150 to 200k a week, maybe, if he starts regularly in our game. So yeah, it could be done that, if we could do that. I don't know if Rabiot will comply with that, or his mother will comply with that kind of deal. I think they will at least ask for around 250 to 300k a week, 300k wage a week, but I don't think that's worth it. I don't think we should give a player like Rabiot 250k or 300k a week. I really don't think so. So we will see if that deal, goes forward. If it advances, we will know about more details about that particular deal. So I will, let you guys updated on that thing as well. So moving on to our next subject, there is an article came out from Chris Wheeler from the Mail, and he has been quite right about Manchester United for the past few months as well. He has been, giving some fruitful information regarding Manchester United. So he have come out and said that in his article that Manchester United are looking to sell a lot of players, as I have said in our community, that yeah, we need to sell players to get players in this summer window. So he is saying that there are certain players that Manchester United are looking to sell, and the list goes on with the name of Donny van de Beek, Fred Elanga, Hannibal, Telles, Eric Bailly, Brendan Williams, Harry Maguire, Scott McTominay, Dean Henderson. Okay, and there is one other name. I will let you know that name a bit, later. Let's talk about these names that we have just seen. He has said that Donny van de Beek, Fred Elanga, Hannibal. See, these players we need to get rid of. How many matches did Donny van de Beek play for us? I really don't know. Maybe 10-15 matches, I guess. Mostly 15 matches. At top, he played 15 matches for us. So even if we can squeeze out a 20 million sale from Van de Beek, I think it would be absolutely wonderful. If we can get 20 to 25 million for Van de Beek, and I think it's gettable, because believe me or not, he was a Ballon d'Or nominee in 2019. So he has that potential. We have already seen that in Ajax. So yeah, we can. I think it would be a fair assumption that if we sell Van de Beek, we can get 20 to 25 million out of it. So it would be in our interest to sell players such as Van de Beek, Fred Elanga, Hannibal, Telles, Eric Bailly. I have said all these names in the past that we should sell that. We need to sell them fast. Not only we need to sell them, we need to sell them fast. We need to let go of them fast, so that we have the fund to go for the players Erik ten Hag wants. So obviously in that case we need to let go of those players. And the one name he also mentioned in the article, I don't know, some of you may agree, some of you may not. I will put up a poll regarding particular this player. So please let me know on that poll, and the player's name is Jadon Sancho. He is saying that Manchester United are looking for some options to let go of Jadon Sancho. See, I know, believe me or not, I know that the way we have seen Sancho played in Dortmund, have we seen those kind of gameplay in Manchester United? Maybe in 2 or 3 matches, but not in every match. Especially not in every matches he have played. He have played well, he have given us a decent service, but I don't think there was anything remarkable about Sancho. Especially what we have expected when he came from Dortmund, it was like, that a Haaland effect. We were expecting something like that he will do wonders in the English Premier League, as he have played in, not Premier League per se, but he have been connected with the English football, as he is a British nationality, and he also, trained in the Manchester City Academy. So yeah, obviously he had some English connections with him. So we expecting that Sancho will play a good game in English Premier League. I don't think it was out of context. So yeah, if you ask me, personally, in my opinion, I think we should wait for the next year. I think we should see that how Sancho plays in this coming year, in this season, as it was also, see, after he came, he also has faced some, some bullshit situation in our club. First, he got Ole as his manager, then he got Ralf Rangnick as his manager, and now it's Erik ten Hag as his manager. So it's 3 managers he have put up with after he came. So from his perspective as well, I think he needs some kind of stability to perform well. And I think Erik ten Hag would give him that. I hope so, because I would really hate to see Sancho go for any other club, especially if we sell him to any of our rival club in English Premier League. Clubs like Newcastle, they are interested in Sancho. So it would be a shame to see him go there. But I know if some of you guys don't want him in the team, I get that as well, because he had not performed the way he had performed in Dortmund. Let's not get with that. So yeah, I can get if anybody wants to get rid of him. But my personal opinion on this case is we should give him another year. We definitely should give him another year, because we have a leeway in our winger situation. He almost plays left wings, and we have seen in the last period of our, the league, the last season we just had, whenever he played, he started the game from the right wing position. I think he played a lot better. He made some substantial impact on games. I guess he did that. So I know that we have, and you know what? If he wants to choose, if Erik ten Hag wants to prefer that, yeah, I would like to play Sancho from the right wing, as we have got 2 left wingers, Rashford and Garnacho. So yeah, if we select to play Sancho as the right winger, I think there will be a healthy competition between Sancho and Anthony, and I think it's really, really important that we do that. So let's see what happens there. So this was, I think, it excites me a lot thinking about those kind of signings, that especially the news that came from Fabrizio Romano, that 2 striker deal, Hojlund and Kolo Muani. We will look into it. We will look into it thoroughly as the news advances. I will come back with all the latest updates I can regarding all these situations. And you know what, guys? I will deliver the video you guys wanted, you guys demanded. I will definitely do that tonight. Please tune on. I will make the video. I have been researching all the pros and cons of the Sheikh Jazim deal and the Sir Jim deal. So I will be with that video later tonight. So please guys tune on, and please hit the like button, subscribe button, and if you want to get notified whenever I am making a new video, please hit the bell icon. It will help me a lot. So until the next video, we'll see you there. Take care. Goodbye.